scent of your perfume was still in the air. It reminded me of us still being there. But baby, you're not there, waiting for me. No, no, it's not, it's not, it's not. Ooh, baby, it's not the same. Ooh, baby, it's not, it's not. Ooh, baby, it's not the same. Ooh, baby, it's not, it's not.
What's up, people? We are back here with another edition of Ray Grady's Alpha Nation. I'm your host, Ray Grady, man. To my left of me, we gonna get right into it. I think the nigga's genius. I think he's a brilliant comic, writer, comedian, father. I don't know him about being a friend, but when I called him, he said, let's do it. He gave me a shitty number, but we figured it out, right? To my left from North Carolina, Charlotte bound. Mr. MARONZIO VANCE.
How you doing, sir?
I appreciate you coming through, brother.
I like the setup you got going on. Like the people at home gonna think you got money. You can't start.
I do all right.
But this is like your setup is like I could borrow something from you type of setup. Like this couch.
You like the couch?
This is a nice.
Hey, man.
The table. This setup. Just in the building.
Yeah, it is in the building.
Not in somebody's apartment. In their bedroom.
Hey, I did see Funkmaster Flex outside with the rapper. You got to see it. He got a whole podcast where him and the rapper just on a picnic chairs and they cars going past in New York and he talking to an up and coming rapper or
Really?
Swear
Is
to
he
God.
cutting the up and coming rapper off like he do most?
Probably.
Okay.
You know, cause they want to be there cause it's Flex. They want to be there cause it's Flex, G.
Let me tell you a story.
Go ahead. I'm light. Go ahead.
Didn't know who you were, right? And I saw you one night.
You talking about Grady? You talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Okay.
I don't know about the rappers.
Okay.
I had never seen you before, and I had seen you at the comedy store, and everybody was talking about, a new comic coming to town is like a freshman coming on the campus,
Real shit.
and they like, oh, you heard about this guy Grady? I didn't like the name at first. I was like, Grady. He can't be young.
Right,
he
yeah.
can't. His nigga named Grady. Like he named after a nigga that's named after somebody that's older than that nigga that he was named after, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody like this guy Grady, he a beast or whatever. And the word beast is thrown around.
Talk to him.
So I was like, I'll be the judge of that. and I came to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it was that. Fuck, I don't want to like this nigga. Right? Because you're a storyteller.
Yeah, I try to be.
I'm not intimidated by people that tell jokes.
No?
I don't give a fuck about the joke.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck how clever it is. When a nigga like, you ever come up? None of that. If
Right.
you could take me on a journey, not me, but if you could take the audience on a journey and you can keep their attention
Okay.
and they listen and they there for the whole thing, that's scary. Because you are captivating. You have the ability to hold their attention. You have the ability to do what you want on stage without having to like keep 'em-
Pander.
You ain't got to pander. You ain't got to jingle keys. You ain't got to fucking sing songs. So you on stage and you do the bit about the pigeon. I was mad. I was mad because I could see the pigeon. I knew the pigeon. I was like, I know this pigeon. The nigga, you doing the nigga, you hit the head.
Man.
I was mad.
I was hungry.
I was mad. I was mad because I was like, ooh, that's good. I only get mad at a comedy if they do something I wish I had thought of.
Okay.
It ain't but like 5 of them that walk the planet. And one of them dead.
And then you like the pigeon, right?
Oh God, the pigeon joke was killing me. And then so I watched you some more, and I was trying to see, okay, is this his one bullet in the chamber, or is it he got a clip? And this dude got a clip. And ever since I was like, I'm here for whatever he do.
Appreciate that.
Mad at the bit, mad that your fucking facial hair grows, looking like you should be in the Roots holding a guitar or some shit.
I hate this nigga. You know what though, man? I think because we don't do that in our, in our community as comics. Niggas get jealous.
Right.
In Atlanta. I always think like this, MARONZIO, and you can agree or disagree. I always try to say if a cat fuck with me in a room full of opportunity when I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? So if someone wants to say, booking Alpha Nation, they say, who we got this week? I say, MARONZIO VANCE. Who is that? You'll see. I'll tell you who he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was the reason why I created the format. I wanted to have a place for an audience, my audience, your followers, everybody that's involved to be like, yo, it's more than just one dude. Because me and you both know in entertainment, especially in comedy, they only pick one black dude.
One.
Right? And
Lucky if you can get two.
Right?
You're lucky.
Right? So then they have a 5 to 7 year run just being promoted.
They
right?
running backs. You got a shelf life of 5 to 7 years.
Right? So now they say, okay, who's next? So instead of me saying, man, why they ain't picking him? Why they ain't picking her? Why she got this? Why he got that? I'm not a complainer. I just was like, well, damn, you know how your face is looking right now. That's how I was looking at TV. That's how I was looking at before social media. I was like, well, I got to do something about this shit. Do you agree?
I was a complainer for a couple of years.
Oh, wow.
My situation was different, though, because I moved out here in 2001. And, God, I don't want to say this. Chris Spencer saw me at the Comedy Union, and he was like, yo, I would like you to host this thing that we're going to do called First Impressions at the Laugh.
Did he say it like that? Did he say, MARONZIO, I want you to... there we go. You got to do him.
Like, he talks to you like, I'm going to throw you a bone. So this is what we're going to do, right?
Real shit. That's big bro, though.
So we were sitting out at the Comedy Union.
Yeah.
And he said, I got this thing I want you to host. And I hosted that for 2 years. And then Pookie came to me one day, and he was like, you want to do Comic View? And I was like, yeah. But I was arrogant at the time, and I was like, I don't want to audition. I didn't want to audition in the rooms where you got 10 people in there, and you got to try to make these 10 people laugh.
Come
and
on.
the people in the back is like,
Come on.
he couldn't make those 10 people laugh. He must not be good. I'm not doing that. Credit to Pookie Leland Wigington, for getting me on Comic View in 2003. I moved out here in 2001. So I got a hit.
As soon as you hit.
Early.
As soon as you got here.
Early.
Dope.
But it's bad.
Okay.
Because guess what? Why I ain't getting more tomorrow, next week, the week after? I'm up here like, yo, I'm on TV now. Where's the Brinks truck, bitch? I have debt.
Man.
And then nothing really happened for a while. I did Jamie Kennedy Experiment in 2004, credited to hosting the Chocolate Sundays thing, and then Chris Spencer and Pookie sat me down. They were like, you are not Chocolate Sundays, and we're gonna go in a different direction.
So.
But Scruncho, shout out to Scruncho, Scruncho came to me and said, look here, nigga, one day they gonna come to you and tell you that you ain't gonna host no more because you're gonna be too funny. Don't get offended, just keep grinding.
That's how he talk. OG nigga too.
Scruncho said that to me, Cat Williams said that to me. Literally, they were like, when you get funny, they gonna stop fucking with you.
Damn.
Unless you gonna write for them.
That's another.
And I got offered, people was hit, because I was young, I was the fresh piece of ass on campus. Everybody wanted a piece of this pen. And they were like, yo, right? I didn't know how to charge people for jokes. I thought they was, like, you seen that thing Chappelle did? Unforgivable?
I'm not familiar.
He did a thing on
Netflix.
No, he did it like, he just put on his Instagram page, but he did like a 28-minute bit where he explained the story behind his Comedy Central deal and why he left and why he asked HBO and Netflix to everybody to take the shit off, right? Because they came to him, they were like, yo, like they do us now. You black. I mean, it's not a lot of opportunities out there for y'all. We're willing to work with you, but we're not going to give you the money we give the white guys. Do you want this or not? And Dave was like, man, I'm fucking 2003. I got a baby on the way. I fucking took the deal, right? Fucked him over.
Yeah.
Then he said, I want my money back. So he explains his whole story about how he got fucked over. If it was John Mulaney came in, hi, I'm John Mulaney. I would like to do anything. Do you have anything for me? Right?
Yeah.
They give it to him. The beautiful thing about, you know what the beautiful thing about the black and white thing is? And some people call bullshit on it, but it's not. John Mulaney, great comic.
Okay.
Just recently went into rehab for cocaine, drug addiction. I didn't even know this. When I say this dude looks choir boy squeaky clean, choir boy squeaky clean. Like, I thought he was Amish.
Mulaney, M-U. M-U.
Mulaney, yeah,
okay,
John Mulaney.
Yeah, I've seen his name.
Went into rehab. When he come out, he has a whole nother career now. Because he's going to be able to capitalize off, I was just trying to keep it together.
So they did him like they did Charlie Sheen?
They did him like they did Charlie Sheen, like they did Robert Downey Jr.
Jr.
That's how it's going to happen.
Got you.
But Chappelle explained how he got fucked over. And people took his jokes when he was younger. They were like, yo, let me borrow your joke. How do you borrow a nigga's joke and say, yo, I'm going to Memphis this week. Are you using that joke? I'm going to go to Memphis and use it. But I'll bring it back. You got a case or something?
I seen a nigga do it, but go ahead. I'll tell you his name.
There's a lot of niggas
But go ahead.
that go on tour with your material. A lot of times, I've been in town. My jokes haven't. My jokes been in clubs I ain't ever performed in before. But they come back and tell me, like, man, we got to get to Memphis. It's a great club. You went this weekend? Yeah, so-and-so used me on stage.
So I would say this, man. Just hearing that's painful. You can get material out of the pain and shit, because we comics, we supposed to make light of painful situations, right? So what he's saying is he got here, got to La La Land, and got to hit the ground running. And then they said, what year would you stop doing Chocolate Sundays as the host?
I started in 2003. I think 2005 they took it from me. And it was fucked up because Martin was making a return to the stage. Like he was coming to the Laugh Factory to perform that night. I just wanted to be on the show because you know what the Laugh Factory on the Sunday night looks like when it's packed. And when it's like when in the heyday,
Wall to wall.
Man.
Busta Rhymes, Sierra, Ludacris.
Two people seen me perform there that I'm like, I don't have to do anything anymore. Eddie Murphy saw me.
Ooh, OG.
And when I went, when you get done performing, Eddie Murphy's is up at the top, you performing.
Because he looking down.
Fuck this crowd. Fuck what they talk. I don't give a fuck if nobody laugh. Is this nigga, he don't know how to laugh no more. Is he smirking? I just need this nigga a facial expression that says, I like that. I just don't know how, I'm too tired. I'm just over laughing. I got off stage and I walked up the steps.
Yeah.
And I made that look over at the balcony. And he went,
that's enough.
I could have moved back to North Carolina and opened up a goddamn barbershop. I wouldn't have gave a fuck.
That's all we want. I try to tell the young comics. When the OGs salute you, that's the biggest badge of honor. Fuck a movie, fuck a special, fuck an audience. When the OGs be like, salute, that's it.
I got that validation from Eddie Murphy. I got that validation from Dick Gregory.
Genius, OG, God bless him.
Dick Gregory did it. I did a show. I got the validation from Paul Mooney too, but I was featured for Paul Mooney in Dallas. Dick Gregory lived in Dallas. He came out to see Paul, but he saw me, and after the show, I talked to Dick Gregory for 20 minutes. That's like an Indian person talking to Gandhi.
Real shit.
It's a level of knowledge, and it's a conversation with an ancestor that, what are you talking about?
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck if you sold out the Orlando Improv. Nigga, I talked to Dick Gregory for 20 minutes.
Ugh. He dropping game.
Game. Eddie Murphy, Dick Gregory, Paul Mooney, Patrice O'Neal. I'm good.
The elephant in the room to Raw. I get
man.
it.
When I was on tour, when I was on the road with, I ain't gonna say tour because we didn't really tour. When I was on the road with Patrice.
How was it, man? Because he was very influential as far as like, that's the first comic I seen as a brother shitting on the Anglos. That shit was brilliant. I was like, and then I didn't see nobody after him until I seen Trevor Noah. But go ahead, what was your experience? That was.
He's the only comic I've toured with where I watch every set. We did plenty of shows together. Seen it. I kind of know what he's gonna do before he do it. I'm still in awe of it because this dude is 6'4", 300 plus.
And he ain't playing Boston.
And chilling on a stool and talking shit to everybody in the room. And they like, give me more of that. The crowd is a masochist. And when I say I enjoyed it, great, I ain't never enjoyed watching another. I like to watch Mooney for the first hour. He does too. That last hour is like The Irishman. You could have cut this shit short.
So let's. That's a good one.
I love Mooney.
Okay.
Love him.
Okay.
Dick Gregory moment in Houston, in Dallas. Paul Mooney moment, we did Cobb's. This is when he was coming off the Chappelle Show success.
Okay.
He does Cobb's in San Francisco. You've seen it.
Yeah, right on the hill.
Room, big, 400 plus.
Right about the trolley.
Line around the corner to
Upstairs,
see Mooney.
the green room, beautiful.
Yeah. Mooney runs the Bay Area because he's from Oakland. That's his area.
Oh, okay. Duh.
So people coming out to see him
Fillmore.
because they from the Bay
Yeah.
and Chappelle. So you got whites and blacks there. We get done performing Grady out for 2 shows. We walk down the street, Columbia Avenue, to this jazz bar. And I'm sitting in a jazz bar, listening to this lady sing. Paul Mooney's sitting where you sitting. I keep a notepad, a notebook with me all the time.
Okay.
I'm writing my set out because that's what I would do. I would write my joke out, like that work. And I'm getting advice. Paul, no, you did that joke right. This is what you need to do. Take that joke, move that right there. No, don't do it and see what happens. I'm trying to tell you. And I'm like, I'm getting advice from the man who helped the man.
You won. I already get what you're saying. You won, nigga. That's what he's saying. He's saying he won.
The things that I thought I wanted, I was getting them without knowing I was getting them, but I was so focused on, I need my name in lights. I'm having the moments that people that are famous will never have.
That's big. That's big. You know, because that's, first of all, do you think that helped shape your way you moved into business after, I don't want to call them the letdowns. Did it help?
Patrice shaped me. Patrice, Tony Rock, Cat Williams. Because, you know. We did a show somewhere at a restaurant, and Cat came in. Maronzio, nigga, when you get yourself together, niggas ain't gonna want to follow you. And I was like, appreciate that, Cat.
Hey, man, go.
I want a Cat Williams alarm clock that just wake me up every morning.
What would it say?
Nigga, you need to wake up. You got no job. You got to get some money. The lights are gonna get cut off. I'm looking at your cell phone bill right now. This is not equivalent to success, nigga. Love a Cat Williams.
Nigga, let me tell you.
Can we do a Negro QVC station and just
What's
sell
the clothes?
nigga products?
Sell bracelets?
Nigga bracelets, Cat Williams alarm clocks, Malik Yoba lip balm that don't work. It actually give you eczema.
Man, get the fuck out of
I'm kidding, Malik.
Don't do that. Malik, OG. He said that. That's what, boy.
I'm just fucking with you. I was watching New York
comics,
Undercover.
we gonna get away
Yeah,
with it.
I was watching New York Undercover 10 years ago. Don't.
You saw that? You saw that dry pack? Anyway, leave him alone. He from Fort Greene. Leave him alone, man. He cool, dude.
But no, I had a lot of great moments that,
Yeah.
looking back,
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize that I was having them because what I wanted, what I thought I wanted, I was just in pursuit of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was stepping over the good shit that was happening to me because I was like, this don't look like the success. This the TV show, the movies, and all that. I was having fun and didn't realize I was having fun. I was getting lessons and didn't realize I was getting lessons. I was making memories and didn't realize I was making memories because I really thought that I wanted the fame. And I don't know if that's what I want.
So that's very profound to say, because when you left Charlotte to come to Los Angeles and you hit the ground running, right?
Completely.
And so then when you start getting those I call them opportunities, right? You start getting those opportunities and you make good because your name starts to spread because you show up on time. You know, they know like you're not writing on their content. They like, yo, he has his own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's very dope for you to do because that's you know, sometimes, man, when you're around predecessors, you start to emulate them. And I've never understood why with someone, if you gave me an opportunity to open up for you, you're like, Grady, come on, do the pigeon joke. We want to see you do that. And then what other joke you have with that?
Right.
But I think sometimes when cats are around who they look up to, quote, idols, they usually just, they're in headlights. Just,
Yeah.
oh, all right, cool. But he really, it's not, yeah, you right, OG, but I just want to let you know on the inside, I'm trying to get your spot.
Right.
Okay? So that's a,
Patrice fired me.
well, here's the thing. How many people have you fired from? And I'll tell you, well,
Well, Patrice fired me because Patrice came down. He called me on the phone. And he's like, Moronzio, you don't want to feature. And I didn't.
you didn't?
I didn't. Nobody should want to feature. But
How many years was you in then? I'll ask that. How many years were you?
Oh my God.
Far as really,
2009 when I was featuring for Patrice.
was you ready to headline?
Oh God, yeah. I'd already headlined.
I was just asking.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't. It wasn't like angst or nothing. But I had already headlined. I had my hour.
Right.
Ben had the hour, but I didn't have the name. But they were giving me like,
Normal improv shit.
so and so dropped out. You want to go to Pittsburgh tomorrow? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say no. I'm featuring for somebody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's certain people that I will feature for. I feature for Daniel Tosh. I feature for Jim Jeffries. I'll feature for Chappelle Call. I'll
a
feature
German, an Australian, and who else?
Chappelle.
Ohio and Washington.
Yeah.
Washingtonian.
But I feature for those guys because I respect them. I respect the pen.
Yeah, I get it.
Tosh got a cold pen. Jim Jeffries, but
Brilliant.
he's a storyteller.
Brilliant. You like, call me in here, call me in. When you walk across-
Chappelle,
Oh, man.
storyteller.
Brilliant.
What was your first television appearance?
Who's Got Jokes 2005?
Is that thing with Bill Bellamy?
Yes, I ain't bullshit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
What was your second one?
First Amendment, that's the one I wanted. I didn't want no other. I didn't want Comedy Central. I wasn't chasing.
That's the Martin Lawrence thing, right?
That's the one I
Who was
want.
hosting? Doug Williams?
And it was so funny when he was doing what you call them, the tryouts at
Right.
Sarah's in the Valley.
Really?
And it was 53 comedians. I never forgot it. I had moved here January of 2008, and then First Amendment was coming up, and I was sitting in like the front, and you know, you've been to Sarah's, and
Yeah.
Buddy Lewis was the host,
I'm sorry.
and he said, "You stupid," and so then, then he says, "All right, next cat coming up." I went up 5th,
Right.
and Buddy Lewis to this day still him, Daryl Brunson, Carlton, not Doug, but Dominique. Everybody was like, we've never seen no comic destroy in 5 minutes because everybody else struggled to probably like the 40th nigga.
Right.
I was on fire, but I had nothing but energy when I moved.
Right.
Here. So I had.
You had
like-
hope.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it was.
Oh, Bills.
I just seen. Well, put it like this: I moved here, and I just seen not you, but I just seen you niggas chill. And I came in with aggression. So I was like, that nigga ain't funny on the inside, right? And then I'm coming up there.
That's the tourist in you, though.
Yeah,
the
bull.
competitive,
We
like-
running shit. We run shit over, right? People don't know that.
You bubble softly. Like it's like because here's the thing. When you hit me up, I was like, hey, Grady's still out here. Because it was an exodus. Everybody's leaving California. Motherfuckers going back to their hometown, getting on radio and opening up laundromats and selling dope again. So when you hit me up, I was like, oh, he's still here. or he's in Chicago. He want me to do this remotely. And I was like, oh, this nigga want me to do it over the
No.
Zoom. I was like,
Fuck
nah.
that. I don't really like it. But I came in with so much animosity for it.
Right?
Because I just seen niggas chilling. Because I learned, when I got here in 2008, G, I seen a lot of clicking niggas. So I'm like, I'm not clicking with none of you niggas. What I'm gonna do is be funny at one
And
club.
I'll be honest with you.
What?
Any black clique that's out here in LA is trash. New York cliques, different breed. I respect New York cliques. These black cliques in LA, hot garbage.
Yeah, I think it was just
Sprinkled with fucking curry and cayenne pepper. It's just spicy horse shit of niggas pretending that they doing better than what they ain't.
but when I said
And don't edit that out.
no, don't keep me. Zay don't bullshit. The good thing about it was it taught me don't depend on none of these niggas.
Better not.
So then I started understanding my place. Then I started getting my voice. You know what I'm saying? When you're a comic, when I started in 02, 01, really 02. And then, you know, when you're a father of 3 boys, I don't have time to bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then, if I'm going on the road, this shit got to count, MARONZIO. So if you're saying, look, G, I got you for 15 minutes, and I'm just going to ask you, what's the pay? You say, nigga, I got a band for you. And then what does that include? Like, well, you got to get yourself there, I got you.
Yeah.
There. Then I'll be like, well, okay. But then I'm coming to the city a week before you.
To eat.
No. To learn. I'm just going to
Yeah.
get there, 1, 2, 3, all right, go back, and then, or I'll probably just stay.
Right.
Until you get there, you know what I'm saying? But I was aggressive with it, right? So when I did the show, and Buddy was like, okay, nigga, you won. That's his running joke now. He'd be like, okay, nigga, you won. I ain't say nothing. You know me, I don't talk.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
torch, so we don't talk. So as all the comics, Sydney Kiss, everybody's like, yo, nigga, you. Like, nah, you niggas play too much. Not Sydney, I'm just saying all of them. I'm not excluding none of these niggas. You
All of them
play too much.
All of them play too much.
Right? I'm not here to play with none of you niggas.
And
Let's
then when
get
you don't play, they think you angry or you bitter. Or is it like, nigga, I came, there's a bag out here somewhere, bitch, with my name on it.
real shit.
I ain't got time to socialize with your funky ass.
I think the cool shit was
Curry smelling clicks,
with the cayenne.
cayenne pepper, some goddamn cinnamon
I
on it.
just think that it's
'Cause they
just
sweet.
But it taught me so much of being creative, G.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So from there, just doing, like I said, I wanted First Amendment so much. That's the only show I ever wanted to do, was First Amendment. And when I got that motherfucking opportunity, nigga, they fly me, that was with Faison Love. We went down to Atlanta. We drove from LA to Atlanta. This is when he was
How
doing
many people y'all fight?
All right, I'm gonna tell you.
Because Faison,
I'm finna tell you. We got into a brawl. We almost got into a brawl in Birmingham.
that nigga Faison.
Real nigga, right?
If you Google real
Faison
nigga,
called me like this.
Faison is standing there butt naked on the end of that pier from that picture in Couples Retreat, smoking a cigar, ass your ass.
Right. So the cool thing was, this the first time a nigga ever showed me what my life could be.
Right.
So Daryl Brunson called and said, congratulations. Then they called the cast person like, yo, thank you, appreciate it. We're gonna have you here. Come on in. This is the day you come. I told Faye like, yo, man, I got First Amendment. He's like, when you gotta leave? I said, shit, in 2 days. He was like, bet. That nigga flew me first class Delta.
And you don't forget shit like that.
Nigga, I got mad because I was seat number 2. And I already, you know how I used to dress.
Yeah.
I used to dress like, nigga, I'm a guerrilla war nigga.
Yeah.
You know, they like, oh, it's Castro or Bin Laden,
Yeah.
right? So the lady, I get on and I'm like, right here. Like, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm like, here you go. She was like,
Because they think you sell cocaine,
Right.
and you afraid that you might have something on you because you don't know.
and I was already on that militant shit too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, nigga, I came on that motherfucking plane with a lynching. Because I used to perform in Chicago with lynchings on my shirt. So, like, Duluth, Minnesota, 1933.
Yeah, you
Burning
want
Necklace.
everybody in the world uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, they want to laugh, but they looking at the shirt, and I just stop and
That's
be
like
like,
me.
yeah.
That's like let's just walk around with nooses all month. It's Black History Month. Let's just do nooses.
Right?
Nike nooses.
Right? So,
Called hang in there.
I get a lady my boarding pass. She said, right this way. and they was the nicest people in the world. And the lady next to me, she was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Ma'am, I really just want to get the fuck off the plane.
Yeah.
I am nervous as shit." So the stewardess come over. She's like, "Would you like to drink?" I was like, "I don't drink, but I do drink." But I was like, "Mm-mm."
Not today.
No,
I don't know
I'm
if
not
it's set up.
drinking. Right? I had water.
Where's the bill at the end?
But I had chicken parmesan, nigga,
You better.
with a devil mousse, some chocolatey brownie shit.
I'll be smacking too.
Being a nigga in first class.
Your shit hot?
You got the slave mouth.
You gonna eat the rest?
I told you. So from then on, I get there and Doug, he was looking how you looking right now. He was like, He was like, oh. He had that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, Priest, what's going on, OG? He was just like, yeah, man, because I really didn't, I wasn't too fond of your set.
He said that to you?
But it was okay, because it was okay. I don't. If this is your show, I don't need to give you my rebuttal. I'm okay. But he was okay. But here's the thing. God don't like ugly. So when he put his men up, I literally ripped the show, the Lincoln Theater. His boys, right, bombed in D.C. The boo started from. It was like Zorro's a Z.
They told me.
But it was okay.
I wasn't good enough for First Amendment.
I did season 3 though.
They told me I wasn't good enough for First Amendment.
You?
I don't argue with. Listen to me.
Right. That's what I said. We ain't got time to argue.
I'm not gonna argue with you. You're just gonna see it later. The only thing I really wanted to do was the Tonight Show.
Okay.
With Leno.
Did you do it?
I did it in 2011. I did Leno.
Oh shit! I was out here then. Yeah.
It
I
was
was out here then.
I was asleep, and my phone went off at 6:20 in the morning.
Who called you? Joe Reed? Jeff Reed? What's his name?
Mark Ross.
Mark Ross.
Bob
Okay.
Reed. You know Bob Reed?
Yeah, Bob. Okay.
Mark Ross called me and said, "Hey, Maronzio, how you doing, buddy?" I said, "I'm good." He says, would you like to do the Tonight Show? Please say yes. He says to me, "Please say yes." I was like, yes. He said, "Cool. We had the Stone Temple Pilots back out, and we thought of you.
Oh wow.
Can you be here today at 2?" I said, "I could be there now if you need me to." What do we need to do? Because this is vital.
What?
The only thing I didn't like about the Tonight Show was I knew I was up for it, right? Like
Okay.
They had me in the queue to call me up. I wanted my mom to
I get it. I understand.
come. So he called me and said, "Yo, are you in town?" I was like, "Yes, let's go." Like, what do I need to do? He said, "We're gonna send you a car to come pick you up." Like I said, the only thing I was mad about is I wanted my mom to be in the audience when I taped, and it was not enough time to. My mom lives in Charlotte. I can't get a ticket to fly her to L.A. and she get there by 4 for me to tape. It's just too much to ask of the universe. So I was a little bummed by that. But Grady, I was so excited. I went and got a haircut. I went to Banana Republic to get this outfit. I went to a chic shoe store and got these Jordans. I had never bought Jordans before, but I was like, this is my moment. I hadn't done the set that they wanted me to do in 9 months. I just knew the bitch came to me. It was like, "Don't worry about it. We got you."
Yeah.
I called my man. They didn't even call my manager. I called my manager. I said, "Yo, the Tonight Show people just called me." And said, "Oh, they did? Okay." And then they ended up calling him, but they called me first. When I say, I don't get a lot of phone calls that I give a fuck about. Family, friends, nobody. Nigga, that was the best phone call I've ever woken up to in my fucking life. 6:30 in the morning, somebody calling you, say you want to be on the Tonight Show where millions of people gonna see you. Ooh, I lost my shit, dude. Car came, I went and got my haircut, came home, the limo came and picked me up, took me over, I'm in the green room. Jay Leno walks into the green room, he talked to me as if our bank accounts are not significantly different. Like he got enough money to just make me stand on his porch.
Maronzio, I just need you to stand here and look like a nigger all day.
Yeah.
I'm
He
like,
got that bread.
Whatever you say, Jay.
He got that bread.
Nigga, literally.
He got that
I'll be
bread
an
now.
Uber porch monkey.
Yeah, he got how many cars he got? It don't matter. It's a
He
lot.
got a hanger down in
There we
Santa
go.
Monica.
All right, there we go.
So I do the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it because I was so like thinking about, is this what's gonna make me? I'm always looking at the home run. I'm not looking at the game. I'm always looking at. I was looking at the winning pitch. What's going to get me carried out on people's shoulders? I did that thing though. When I say I did it, and he walked me out, did the little walkthrough. Like he did the walkthrough. Jay Leno did the walkthrough with me. Like he was like,
So this is the stage, and this is where you're gonna be, and you come stand on this mark, and then I'll be over there, then the crowd will be here, and then when you're done, just come over and sit down. If you mess up, we'll start over. I was like, mess up? Mess up? Nigga! I been waiting all my life for this. If I go on stage and flub, kill me.
Flub. Go ahead.
Go on stage like, so I'm from, can we start over? Nigga!
Fuck all that.
First of all, them telling you can start over, it's such a setup for you're not coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna mess up. Like I appreciate you giving me this grace, like an insurance company to pay my insurance on time, but
6-day grace.
you got 6-day grace to pay your insurance. But he like, you got grace. So I'm like, I don't need no grace. I'm gonna be fine. He showed me, walked me back to my room, and then brought me out. Now, come making his debut on the Tonight Show. Put your hands together, MARONZIO VANCE. And I walked out, and I just stood there in front of people, dude. And it was like, you don't believe what's happening until people tell you it happened.
Yeah.
Because you don't, it's like, people don't know the pressure, the outfit, the letting people know that you got to do it. You know how much trouble it is to promote yourself and think about performing and thinking about your outfit?
And this is pre-social media.
Pre-social media. Like, it was like, I think MySpace
Probably.
was still popping.
Yeah.
Facebook had just given birth.
Yeah.
Twitter was just now coming up, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for people to be like, let's go look for him on Twitter. It just happened, man. And I look back on that stuff now. Like that's why I don't have that dog in me to give a fuck about the things that people think I should give a fuck about. Cause you'll get caught up in caring about things. Cause somebody say, Grady, nigga, you need an hour special now. And you'll go home and be like, that nigga said I need an hour special. I need to go get the hour special. The fuck this nigga know? It's what makes Grady happy. It's what will help Grady grow.
Yeah.
Do I think you deserve an hour now? Absolutely. Positively. Don't take it home and sit with it. Just know that if you had an hour special, I'd be like, justified.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what happened. So I do Ontario a lot, the Improv.
That's my home club.
It's-
Clark.
You saw it on Twitter?
No.
So he tags.
Clark?
What? He tags, it's like 4 or 5 comics. All I know is MARONZIO VANCE and Ray Grady. At Grady Comedy and at MARONZIO VANCE. Twitter, Netflix is a joke. These are the guys. This is Douglas Clark.
And he mean that.
Oh, I know he mean
Because he told me, he was like, you met Grady? I was like, yeah, he's good. I said, he's a storyteller. You see the pigeon bit? He's like, yeah. Nigga, anytime somebody bring up Grady, I bring it up. And I don't want to make it like your hit single, like it's the only thing you got.
No,
But if somebody say,
Yeah.
Grady has a hit, you're not a Grady fan if you haven't seen the pigeon bit. I don't want to hear shit that he's done in 2020. Did you see? Bitch, have you seen the pigeon?
So when he says, I'm looking, and then he screenshots it and sends it to my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what's up, OG? And he just like, yeah, I meant it. He called me, and then he was just like, I'm trying to get you in the clubs. I just want you in the clubs. And he was like, it's fucking up. You know how Clark talks.
Yeah.
Only white guy I know that talk real shit, and he looks like he don't like black men.
He looked like he would have stormed the Capitol
All
a
day.
couple of weeks ago.
All day.
But when
But
I say
If
he
he
get
down
it,
with you, he down with you. Yeah.
Clark got me my first headlining gig, Ontario Improv, March 23rd. I did a Thursday night,
Which was that? What year?
2006.
Oh, okay.
2006. and Wanda Sykes had the rest of the week, and I featured for Wanda Sykes the rest of the week.
OG, salute.
God, man. People in a heartbeat, and I get it.
Yeah.
Call me bitter in a heartbeat. He angry. Nigga, you don't know what it is. You think I'm angry because I ain't made it. That ain't it, nigga. I'm angry because you think you should, and you ain't done nothing. I used to work at the Comedy Union on Pico and La Brea, 5040 Comedy Union on Pico La Brea, right next to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That club opened up in 2002. Enz Mitchell is the owner. I used to work the booth and take the money from the people that was coming in to see the comedy show. I would go play the music for the comics that were playing.
Damn.
I would have to go play the music for myself when I would go get on stage. So nigga, I would say, Enz, I'm about to go on stage. I would go play the music, run to the stage, perform.
In that little ass corridor from the DJ.
Nigga.
Go ahead, I get you.
Going down the steps,
Yeah.
not trying to die,
Fall.
cutting through, not
Cause
hitting.
ain't no lights.
None.
I get it.
Run to the stage and perform in front of a bunch of audience that I just told there's a 2-drink minimum, and black people don't want to hear there's a 2-drink minimum. How the fuck I'm gonna make people laugh when I just told them, you got to pay me this money? I did that for 9 months. I worked at the Comedy Union. I did not have a car. I lived in the Valley. I had to walk to the train station at Universal City Walk, take the train to Hollywood and Highland, walk to La Brea in Hollywood to take the bus down to the Comedy Union and still walk up the street to the Union and work for $75 for 2 days of work.
Here's what I want people to know. Even though we comics, but that's almost an ass-pucking experience to take people's money, then go and perform, then DJ, then go
Take
back
out the
and
trash.
do
Taking
everything.
out trash. I worked there. I worked there like the fucking comics did at the Comedy Store. But at least they got some respect.
They did.
I worked at the Comedy Union, and Enz started telling me, I need you to go tell the customers. No, Enz, I'm a comic, my nigga. You asking me to talk to these people in a manner in which you are afraid to do it, and then you gonna put me in front of these people and say, I got some jokes for you now. No.
But it don't work that way.
Because guess what? When the Comedy Union first opened, Enz used to make them put the 2-drink minimum in the price of admission because people were walking out. Because they were like, I ain't bring no 2 drinks. I had to tell people, we got to get your money up front for some drinks. I don't drink. Got to buy 2 waters. Like, it's an argument. I did that for 9 years. 9.
9 years or 9 months?
I mean, no, I'm sorry, 9 months. I did that for
Okay.
9 months. I did the Laugh Factory for 2 years.
Okay.
No car. I walked from Hollywood and Highland one day in La Brea all the way to the Laugh Factory.
I did that before.
Walking, speed walking, sweating when I got there just to get there so Pookie don't fucking host. Because he would host if I didn't show up.
He would. The cool thing about it is, to me, that shows resilience. You didn't give up. You know, because a lot of cats, they ego would have jumped in a way. Now, I get you saying, like, all right, come on, man. And cut the shit. It's 9 months. You know what the fuck I'm out here doing.
Yeah.
Knock it off. Boom.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then you saying, okay, here's opportunity. This and that. Because I'll go back to the opportunity when you did the Tonight Show. My joint was doing Kevin Hart, Next Level.
Oh, for Comedy Central. Okay.
So when I get the call to go do it, it was really Bill Bellamy that called. Leland was like, yo, nigga, you need Grady. Boom. First season out, whatever. It's 5 of us. Then Spank gangstered his way on because that's his man. He's supposed to do that. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay. I mean, I'm excited, but it ain't, you know, it's not what I wanted.
Right.
And you was talking about your mother being there. I wanted me and my old man, because we was just talking about,
right,
like, you know, what is it that you really want? I was like, I want to. People kept saying I'm not they say I'm too mean, or that I'm standoffish, or I feel like I'm arrogant, this and other, or Grady's confident. I was like, no. And
People tell you to smile more.
Yeah, because you know me. So niggas say, not nigga, but my old man said, forget them niggas. What did you want to do? And I said, well, I would love to do Comedy Central. He was like, all right, well, Bo, you gonna do Comedy Central? I would say January when he did it. Boom. Walk out there. I really don't even pay attention that I'm doing it, G. I'm doing the set, but I'm acting like the stage at the Orpheum is like the J spot. It's intimate crowd. It's 2,000 people. I don't give a shit about this shit, man. Because I'm really like, my old man ain't here. But I'm going to do whatever I want. Kev and everybody up there, the Plastic Cup Boys, everybody's having a good time. They laughing. Kevin's wife is calling back my shit. You a whore, you know, shit like that. That was dope. Get off. Before I knew it, and I didn't know this part of TV because I didn't do it for the other television shows. I did it for Comedy Central. All right, y'all, good night. My name's Ray Grady. Thank y'all. Walk off, clap, crowd clap, leave. Wait, we got to bring you back for the pickup.
Right.
What's up, y'all? Walk out, whatever. So, nigga, I'm in tears. I just got my head down, I'm just pacing, head down. I'm shaking my hands and shit. People looking like, what's up with dude? What's up with dude? Pookie is standing over there like, he's like, yeah, good job. He thinking I'm crying for the opportunity.
Right.
I'm crying because my daddy not here.
Right.
I get the feeling. I get it. It's just like, yeah, my sons is there and they looking at Kev. It's like,
we're perfectionists.
Well, yeah. I mean,
lazy perfectionists. Because we get categorized as lazy because
we stubborn.
I'm not gonna move until I'm ready. Listen to me.
We stubborn.
I'm not moving for nobody. You might as well call me Native American. I'm gonna stand there catatonic the entire time. You can talk to me, you can spray me water hose. I would have been very lackluster civil rights leader because they would have been mad at me because they can't move me.
You ain't had to hustle and you just walk around.
I'm not marching today.
So it's funny that that you talk about, you know, the family. How's it been? You know, you have how many kids you got?
I'm a terrible dad. We can talk about it, but
No. I don't. On here, what I don't do is bash none of the.
I bash myself.
But why would you say you a shitty dad? Just not being there, or you just don't know how to problem solve? You don't want to resolve the shit?
You want honesty?
Nigga, you ain't been up here lying, motherfucker.
I don't know how to be a dad because my dad wasn't a dad to me. I had a community of different guys. My grandfather, rest in peace, you know, my uncles. You know, you pick up stuff from men around you.
Yeah.
I just know that I want to protect my kids, and that's all I want to do. And
that's big.
I love my kids. Mm-hmm. I don't think I have everything I need to give them everything they deserve. So I'm one of the people where, even with my children, if I don't have my shit together, I just don't do it. And I haven't been the best dad because I don't have my shit the way I wanted to have it. But I'm learning not to. I gotta go to therapy now. I'm not gonna say everybody should go, but black men should definitely go talk to somebody about our shit. I talk to a therapist. And, you know, I talk about the stuff that I had childhood trauma. I was molested by women and shit, so I don't fucking trust women. It's no farther than I can throw them. So I would never date Monique. Can't pick up? I'm just joking, Monique. I love you, girl. I'm happy for Monique. Monique had like this redemption story where everybody tried to come for her, and then Adidas was like, give this girl some shoes. And then Beyonce was like, give her some outfits. And then Donald Glover was like, fuck with her. So I root for Monique. I'm just joking. Monique was at, you stupid. Monique was at, I auditioned for Def Comedy Jam in 1994. Chris Thomas was hosting.
The mayor, OG.
And Monique was in the audience and she was judging. And I was comic number 21 out of 22 comics. And I was 18 years old, nigga. And I looked like I was 12. And it looked like somebody had dropped me off. And it was like, when's your mama coming back to pick you up? Because I had on a green Adidas t-shirt, some shorts, and some sneakers. I looked like I had camp the next day. Only thing was missing was my lunchbox and my name tag that said, "Don't kidnap this little nigga. He belonged to somebody."
So, man, your ass stupid. So look, let's go back to this podcast.
But as a bad dad, I my daughter's graduated from high school, and I wasn't there for that. Like I left my daughter when she was 3 to come to LA. And her mother were together at the time, and she didn't. Young mom, I wasn't thinking. I was like, yo, let's move to LA. She's like, my mama here. I was like, but you're not dating your mama. My mama here. I'm staying with my mama. And I did that Richard Pryor thing. I was like, well, I'm going to Cleveland on this bus. You coming with me? I'll wait for you when you get back. Bitch, I ain't never coming back to Peoria. You understand me? You stay in this fucking Hubble. And she was like, when you got a year to make it, and then you got to come back. She told me that. She said, you got a year to make it.
Wow.
And then come back. I was like, I don't even know how that works. Do you like go out to Warner Brothers and fill out some applications and say, look, Black needs some work. Yeah. I got to be back by Saturday. Can you put me in like 6 movies so I don't have to come back out here ever again? What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
But that happened. And, I just made a lot of mistakes, yo. I made a lot of mistakes.
So let me say this to you, bro. So, how many kids you got? How many do you have?
2.
2. So let's say this, right? Without insulting to anything. Kids.
2 that I know of.
Okay, that's honest.
I mean, I could be Sean Kemp or comedy. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm pretty visual. Somebody would let me know.
So I want you to know this part. I ain't gonna say know this. I want you to think about it like this. Everybody in this room, you, myself, had parents, right? Mm-hmm. We don't get the manual. But one thing I know about children, being a dad, because I understand your situation. Mm-hmm. You saying, Grady, I couldn't be, or you saying to your children, Daddy can't fully be there because monetarily, that's in your subconscious 24/7. To be frank with you, most of the time, 90% of the time, the children want time.
Yep.
They don't want, you can say, go get the toys. You could go to Toys R Us, you could do all that. Buy the shoes, Jordans, all that whack shit. It's the time, right? So, what I would do, and I think that you should, try it.
Can we say this?
What?
Let's not blame it on the kids. Okay. Let's blame it on the briefcase the kids were carried in.
Okay.
The briefcases be like, you ain't got it while you around. The carrying case. Mm-hmm. It's rare. It's rare that no mother or father, you don't come around your children because of the children. You come around because the carrying case has an issue with you.
Yeah.
So it's the carrying case more so and everything. So it's like, I gotta come with a dowry.
Okay.
Where the money, nigga?
Yeah.
So it's like,
normal baby mama behavior. And I think just, being able to, now that you're able to say it, mm-hmm. This is when the healing starts for you.
Oh man, if you're a true tourist, we never really forgive ourselves. We just don't. Like I go to therapy because
I get it.
Depression.
I get it.
I deal with it. You know what I mean? I'm a functioning depressaholic. I'm moody.
Okay.
I have my moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think about suicide once a week. I'm not gonna do it because I ain't got no money to bury myself. And I don't know enough comics that could get together to raise some money to bury me. And I don't want niggas to get together like, hey man, we're gonna raise some money for this comic. And they're like, who? I don't want to be a who comic. I want niggas with a bucket on the 405 asking people at a red light, this nigga died, we were trying to bury him. You know what I mean? I don't have enough famous comic friends to get together to make enough money. It'll cost them more to put the show together. You can do a GoFundMe.
That's deep. Well, I don't joke about shit.
The mood dropped. So I was fucking this fat girl. No, I'm joking. My insurance don't cover fat girls.
I would just say this. All that's part of you. Now here's the difference. When do you start to forgive yourself? Because little Moronzio, the girl, or your son, I don't know if you got one of each, start to mimic daddy's behavior. So now is the time for you to say, okay, fuck it. What's the life lesson? The life lesson should have been, daddy, if you promoted, daddy didn't give up on what he wanted. Now that your kids have that in them and say, okay, daddy didn't quit. Even though the briefcase, daddy want to be able to, like, here for this child, here's 100,000, here's that baby.
Literally, I want to give the briefcase to the briefcase.
I get it. I got 3 different women, so I get it. Right. I understand it. The difference is,
it's not hard to date when you have that. Because if you got a Carfax,
yeah,
you got 3 delinquent cars.
Yeah.
Because you're not with the financer anymore, or wherever you bought the car from.
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to? Because it's like you gotta have a conversation. Like, you got kids? Yeah, I got 3 kids. With the same person? Because women started to do they started to. Yeah, how many kids you got?
Let's see how we gonna respect him.
Who he with?
Yeah.
Are they with the same mama?
Yeah.
Where they at? Where the mamas at? Like,
when the last time you seen it?
Yeah, when the last time you seen it?
Yeah.
They started doing all this. Like,
yeah, bitch.
You goddamn Samuel Jackson's ain't negotiators.
I think it's just who give a shit. You understand?
I'm 44 now. Nigga, listen.
What?
This pandemic and 44 has ruined the world for me. I don't give a fuck no more.
Oh, nigga, I knew something was up when I saw the picture. And I said, Moronzio ain't never let his hair grow. This me. I'm not dissing you.
No, I get it.
I'm looking at it like, what the fuck is Moronzio crazy? Or just like, okay, Moronzio doing, he just saying, fuck it. Why not?
You know what I did? I kept my hair short. I kept my hair short for
rolls.
20 plus years to get rolls out in this motherfucker, to continuously look young, nigga. My growth was stunted. My hair didn't grow. As soon as I let my hair grow out, I felt better about myself. I don't give a nigga. If I was Thanos right now, I would snap. And I can't. Half of Hollywood would be gone.
I think the cool thing about what you're doing now, you know what this is? It's just therapeutic.
True.
It's therapy, right? So I get that you're being hard on yourself, and I get because no one is not in your shoes because we don't know how you really feel because you say how you feel and then people go on with their own lives, right?
Right.
But you as being a father, G, man, I'm 44, just right with you.
Really?
I'm 44.
So you be 45 this year too?
May 9th.
Yo, nigga, let's do something.
I don't care.
You dye your hair? You don't dye?
That's gray. You see the grays in there?
But the top of your head is.
That's gray, nigga.
Ain't no gray up there?
You gotta see it on this side. You gotta sit on this side. I ain't bullshitting.
Grady, you got good hair. You know how many niggas got waves in 2021?
Let me tell you. You know what me tell you what it is?
I'm about to grab a surfboard, nigga.
When I chose self, G. When you choose to say, if you saying I don't give a fuck, nigga, then you gotta really say you don't give a fuck. That doesn't mean say, well, fuck all the good shit that I've done. That's not the redemption, G.
No.
The redemption is when you feel good, and only you know what that is to make you feel good. Just say, well, fuck it, nigga. You ain't go back home. You know, you didn't say, all right, let me get back. I gotta do it. Go home now and pick your son up, pick your daughter up individually. Spend one day with her, spend a day with the son. Or whatever, whatever you have. Really, just talk. Watch they mimic your shit because your fear is in them now. So now, fuck Hollywood. You already did what you was gonna do. A lot of niggas from Charlotte ain't been on Leno.
Facts.
A lot of people ain't performed and had talks and conversations with real journeyman fucking pioneers.
Yeah.
Yes? So if you said, Daddy already fucking successful because Daddy said, okay, this is the shore. I don't need no boat. I can swim. And then I'll find a buoy.
Right.
To balance myself. Then, oh, here come a raft. Boom. Then you go, right? So now if you said, okay, your daughter, and your son, and then your family, your friends, everybody look and be like, okay, That nigga ain't give up. Ain't give up. That's the reason. So when you get around your daughter and she say, Daddy, I want to do this, you gonna already know how to tell her and be like, listen here, nigga. Not calling her a nigga, but you got you got the opportunity to be like, son, now you're the lead.
Right.
Now you dictate and say, okay, listen here, baby. Go for it. Then you tell your son what you want to do. Fuck what you doing. What are you good at?
Right.
What do you have that you say, I want to take my gift and make it into a fucking job.
Right.
Okay? Because Daddy was a class clown, or Daddy just, I just like stand-up. Whatever it was, it just, this what kept Daddy away from you.
Right.
Which was, you saying you wasn't chasing dreams, you saying you wasn't chasing passion, you saying you wasn't chasing money, then what the fuck was you chasing?
Right.
Because now you got to answer that to them.
I think it was selfish, because, I mean, you know, in the beginning, it's like a finding a bitch. You chase the bitch, then you get the bitch. The bitch ain't what you thought she was. That's Hollywood. Hollywood is a bitch that you see in a party, you be like, that bitch fine as fuck. And you like,
beautiful.
move. And then you finally get in, you're like, bitch, you got check. You got a razor bump. What the fuck is what the fuck is
pork and
this
beans in
shit?
the cupboard. You got pork and beans in the cupboard. Why I gotta take you to crustacean?
Why? Your elbow got a mouth. What are you talking about? Don't ask of me what nobody else would do.
Yo, man, people would not know what it takes but you. And so I'm saying start to heal. Just start to heal. This wasn't, I want you to know this. Nigga, this wasn't coincidence. It was meant for me to talk to you, nigga. And we don't talk, right?
No.
You ain't never had my number, I ain't never had your number. We two stubborn niggas and be like, what's up, MARONZIO? What's up, Grady? We walk past each other.
Competition.
Might give competition.
Respectful competition.
I get it. But it's like, what's up, boy? You like, what up, nigga? Good set. You going up? I'll go up in a minute. You know, we sizing niggas up. Yeah, okay, nigga. From Chicago, I'm from Charlotte.
Yeah.
I bet, right? But now, you've done that already. Not gonna be a leader.
I see young comics now, I be like,
But if,
you gonna fail, but keep going.
that's the problem. But if you think about it, if you really dig deep and think about it, G, you need that more than your kids need it. Because you can't give it.
Yeah.
Because you hurting for self reasons.
Yeah.
Only you know what the case is.
I have made this transition now. I just want to be a writer now. Like, I just want to write.
Now let me ask you that.
Write books.
So the reason why you want to write, is that because you can bleed what you want, or because you ain't got to worry about being in front of the camera?
What I want.
Good.
But
That's dope.
I mean, I'm a huge, like, I read a lot of James Baldwin. I read a lot of Walter
Dope.
Mosley.
Dope.
Alice Walker, David Sedaris. I mean, I have a nice,
Yeah.
solid library at home, and I read a lot. And I just, the writing, I have control over that.
The therapy? Is that therapeutic?
Yeah.
Because my therapy.
Cathartic, completely cathartic.
So my two is, well, three. Cigars, because it's meditative for me.
Right.
Color.
Coloring?
I color.
Okay.
I have about 6 coloring, intricate, thick-ass books, and I color. I probably have 500 color pencils and pens and Sharpies, and I just color.
Right.
Just chill out on the stress. And then I shoot pool. Those are my...
Writing, photography.
Okay.
Food used to be mine, but I just got diagnosed pre-diabetic, so I got to change my diet because we black men and cholesterol is just
Yeah, it's prevalent.
is natural. It's like
yeah.
police seeing us and wanting to shoot us. But I'm like I said, the therapy has helped me. Sitting in this pandemic, I have thoroughly enjoyed this pandemic. I have last year was probably one of my best years of my life. I can't explain how joyful I was not having to interact with humans, talk to people, pretend I give a fuck about your kids, your story, your audition, your dream.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? Did a nigga in LA just share his dream with me? Bitch, we all got one. fuck you think yours is better than mine? I will stab you with this fucking match and then light it, burn you from the inside, you fuck. I didn't have to deal with it. I didn't have to deal with going to a comedy club and seeing a fucking shitty manager or agency looking good. MARONZIO, fuck you, nigga. I don't need your value. I don't care if you don't like this. Have fun trying to make that something. I don't give a fuck. No, it's just, I had time to sit back and watch and learn and see the game, and you find out who your friends are during the pandemic.
Yeah.
The niggas I work with, nobody's called to check on me to see if I'm okay. Nobody. I went to the when the riots were happening, they were protesting for George Floyd in LA, and they were rioting in LA. I went to the Comedy Union and put signs up in front of the Comedy Union, do not fuck with this building, it's black owned.
Oh, wow.
I did that for ends. I have not talked to ends since.
Well, man, I'm glad you came and did
I'm gonna need a whole bottle of this.
Yeah, we gonna, I want to, tell you, I appreciate you coming out and doing the Alpha Nation. I gotta have you back. You gonna come back, nigga?
Grady, his was dope about it. First of all, I was like, I've been on a lot of bad dates. So when Grady like, yo, nigga, come through, and I was like, what trap house is this nigga gonna be in? Goddamn, I want to be supportive, but shit. Yeah. And then I get here, and it's in this lounge, and it's dope, it's black owned. It's the Cuban Leaf Lounge in Inglewood.
On Florence.
On Florence. This shit is nice. This motherfucker got aviator equipment from a plane. Like, it's just dope in here. It's some shit that white guys will be like, hey, that nigga got nice stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's dope. You put this together. I knew you were serious when I saw your sound equipment. I was like, nigga, that's sure. He sure is invested in this shit. And then you got these cameras here and the lights are set up. It's just dope. And your energy has always been the same with me. Right. So it's never been any animosity.
Yeah.
And then we didn't really talk that much when we did that photo shoot with Marcus Rayboy, but we did that. And it was just dope. But we've always
respected. Yeah.
Crossed paths and see each other, but it's never like, I never looked at you like, I hope that nigga gets shot. Or I hope that nigga get a case on him or something. Nigga never put dope in his trunk. Anything. I've never wished evil on Grady. Never on Grady. I can't say that about everybody.
Well, I'm your host, Ray Grady. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, motherfucker.
It's MARONZIO Vance. Give him your handle, man. Let my people know where they can find you, brother.
I'm MARONZIO Vance at MARONZIO Vance. There's nothing clever about that shit. That's just what it is. It's MARONZ as in zebra, I-O, V as in Victor, A-N-C-E on everything except Snapchat, because I don't know what that fucking is, or TikTok. I'm not going to make a music video. Go fuck yourself.
You heard it from my man. So, I want to say this. A huge shout out to Cuban Leaf out here in Inglewood for allowing Ray Grady to come in and bring Alpha Nation to Inglewood or whatever.
Shout out to Isaiah.
Oh, yeah, that's the cameraman. Salute.
Shout out to Isaiah. Tiff in the back over there doing the thing. The lights for showing up.
The fire
extinguisher. The fire, nigga, the fire extinguisher. If it wasn't for the fire extinguisher, we wouldn't be here, because if something catch on fire, we don't have nothing to put it out. So
real shit. So y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. It's all free. Hit the notification bell. This your boy Ray Grady, man. And I am getting up out of here with my brother, my comrade brother. Salute to you, man. We're going to have MARONZIO Vance back on. It's your boy Ray Grady. And you have been Alpha-fied, Alpha Nation. Salute.
But the scent of your perfume was still in the air.